Okay, guys, let's start with the webinar. I've started recording of this session as well, so you'll be able to access it going ahead. And today we're going to see the BuildAlgos platform. So BuildAlgos is basically a no low code, no code algorithmic trading platform using which you can backtest, like you can build your trading strategies, you can backtest it over historical data, and then you can take it live with your broker. So, so it's an event-driven engine. It is little different compared to what you may have seen with StockMock and AlgoTest and similar like backtesting platforms. This can do much more compared to just time-based backtesting. Like in the post, we saw like SENSEX VWAP strategy. So right now we're going to go through the template and see how you can build similar strategies. And also we are going to get a brief about how you can create like any type of trading strategy that you have. Like it shouldn't get restricted. So the point of view of building this platform was that your ideas shouldn't be constrained by the limits of the platform, and whatever idea you have in the derivative segment should be easily tested out and should be backtested and seamlessly taken live with the broker. So that's how I started BuildAlgos. So let me first give you my background. So I am Neeraj Munot. I'm the founder of BuildAlgos, and before, like, I've been into the quant and algorithmic trading space from past 6 to 7 years. Like of which like 2 years I've worked as a quantitative developer, handling a proprietary fund uh, with Choice Capital. And like after I left my job, I started working on building a product. So initially, like I started out with creating this platform first. It was called as Spark.matic Algos, which we later pivoted and converted into BuildAlgos. So BuildAlgos still uses uh, the order execution system which came up from Spark.matic Algos. And uh, just give me a minute. So it the idea of this platform, like we pivoted from the Spark.matic algos and then we converted the entire platform into buildalgos.com. Now buildalgos allows you to design trading strategies in a flow-based manner. This flow can be similar to what you may have seen with NA10, but we honestly didn't see NA10 before getting started to like before building this. So yeah, you can add like unlimited indicators and data points. You can have strategy templates, and you can build the strategy in a flow based manner. So let's go in and see what we are going to check today. So let's go over and launch the strategy builder. So in the strategy builder, I know it may look a little overwhelming when you first come across the platform, and I know there are a lot of you people who are checking build algos for the very first time. And yeah, so for this, initially you can see here we have to select the symbol in which we want to trade. So right now I've selected Nifty. We'll select Sensex here. Then you have to select what time frame you want to trade the strategy in. So here we can keep 5 minutes, 3 minutes, or whatever the time frame is present. We can test the strategy using that time frame. So whatever time frame is selected here, each and every condition loops over uh, at the close of this particular time frame. So let's say if you have selected 5 minute time frame, all these conditions are checked each and every fifth minute as per whatever is present inside of the condition. And if that condition gets satisfied, then the provided action is being taken. Then there is something called as then you can select if the strategy is intraday or positional. We don't have a direct BTST option, but obviously if you select the strategy as positional, you can build a BTST strategy using it as well. And like if you click on positional and intraday, the settings bar pops up because you need to decide if you want to place the order as per intraday or delivery, or what the product type of the product type should be. So you can just easily select it. And with intraday you can also set the square of time of the strategy. Then stop loss and target, which comes inside of the leg. Like we'll talk about the actions and the conditions soon enough. It happens as per the tick data or as per a close of 1 minute. So that can be configured from the settings. And we also support webhooks. So by webhooks, what I mean is like if you want to place the order outside of the platform, you can obviously do that. And there while before executing the order, you can also set what the order type, product type, and the configurations for placing buy order, sell order, and for entry and for exit, both you can do that. And we also have advanced settings using which you can place stop loss orders in advance. And yeah, this feature will be coming soon, wherein if the strategy or the account gives any error, you'll be able to stop trading. So this is a basic overview of BuildAlgos. Now let's get into building the strategy. So over here, we have selected SENSEX and we'll be adding the data point of options data. So options data, we can add ATM CE and I'll create a copy of it to add ATM PE. So once we do that, this basically is a rolling strike, which gets selected at the close of every fifth minute or whatever time frame you have selected here. If it's 3 minutes, it will get selected every third minute. If it is if it is 10 minutes, then every end of every time frame at the close of each and every candle, the the will go and will see what the latest ATM strike is. Like if you want, you can also select strike on the basis of premium close to 100 rupees, or if you want to select strikes as per delta, even we have Greeks pre-calculated in the platform. And there's another option wherein you can set the as of. So what I mean by as of is, let's say at the time of 9:30, whatever the ATM strike was, I want to monitor that strike for the entire day. So you can also configure the platform in a way that it will set the strike price as per a given time, and it will keep on monitoring the same strike for the entire day. So we won't use this as of feature at the moment, and we'll just add ATM call and ATM put. And then in the indicators part, we are going to add VWAP. So using VWAP, we can add any indicators we want in like on top of any data points. We can also add data points as days from last expiry. So it will give a numerical value like how many days have happened from previous expiry. If you want, you can also get days to expiry, like how many days are there to the current weekly or monthly expiry. So using it, you can create conditions in a way that using the builder itself, you can roll over the strikes, and you can do like much more than that. And then we also have rolling straddle. So for rolling straddle, what we have done is like at the close of every fifth minute candle, or whatever the time frame is, we go in and see what the current ATM strike is, and this happens at each and every interval. And we also record the volume of the price that is being selected. So if you select a rolling straddle, what it does, like it will select ATM at each and every time frame, and then it will store it into our database, and then we can create conditions on top of the rolling straddle price, which is basically ATM price at different ATM straddle price at different time interval. And then we also have here like combined premium. So combined premium is actually the strike prices entire data that can be combined together. So similar to options data, you can combine two options data, and then you can put indicators on top of it. Like had also created a strategy which was similar to what theta gainers had done on the YouTube, and like that strategy is present on my YouTube. So that can be a best template to start with while using like combined premium data. And this data, actually you can see it in a similar way on eye charts, I think. So this is how like you can combine strikes and like put computations on it. Then we also have synthetic futures. So synthetic futures is basically the futures that is being created using the option prices. So yeah, that is how synthetic futures also work. And then we'll start with putting indicators on top of the calculations. So here I've added ATM CE, VWAP. Now I'll also add VWAP on the put data. So once we add the VWAP on the put data, then you can see that we've got ATM CE VWAP and ATM PE VWAP. We can add any amount of indicators we like. Also, you can put like EMA on top of open interest and use it in the conditions. Something like that can also be done. I'll just use it as an example right now. So in the columns, you can see here open interest, and then we can like ATM, CE, OI, EMA. So we can add EMA as well on the open interest data. Same thing we can do with the put side, ATM, PE, OI. So we also support multiple other indicators. Like if there is any particular thing that you wish to watch, you can wish to add, you can let us know. We can definitely add those indicators or those calculation as per your convenience. Now, let's create a strategy wherein we'll be monitoring the ATM call value and ATM put value separately. And if the ATM call closes below its VWAP, and if the ATM put closes below its VWAP, then we're going to enter and sell those strikes. So after selling those strikes, we can either square it off if it goes above the VWAP, or we can also add like the stop loss value and the target value on top of it. So first thing that we'll do is so the first thing that we'll do is like, let's say, let's create a copy of this action. And in this action, we are going to first remove this put leg, and I'll just name it as CE cell. And here, we'll write it as PE cell. Okay. So we'll just keep the PE leg here. Right now, I'm not touching the stop loss and the target. And let's just keep these two actions available with us, wherein one is CE cell and another is PE cell. So, so now Okay, so now what we'll do is we'll create a condition wherein we are checking this call entry, and over here we'll just allow when position is open as true. So while taking an entry, what we generally look at is that like entry when taking a new entry position, there shouldn't be any other position open. Like that is the time we take an entry into any position, right? So but in this case, since we are monitoring the ATM call and ATM put parallelly, we need to select this option as yes to enable it to watch the call strike, to enter into the call strike and the put strike simultaneously in case like in case we get a signal in call, we need to enter into call, and at the same time when the call entry is open, if we get a signal into put entry, we should also be able to enter into the put side. So for that, I've selected it as yes, and we'll name it as CE entry. And here, what we'll do is if candle time equal to, we'll just remove this condition. So actually, by default, the template that had appeared was of 930 straddle. So that is what we have kept as a base template on the platform. But obviously, we have some built-in templates available with us wherein you can just go and directly select any of these templates and like get a response from it. And we also have some public templates that like some I have published, some people have published, so that are also visible here. So, but built-in templates is actually something that directly gives you a start to whatever strategy you're building. We have like a lot of templates wherein you can create strategy using a combined premium, using rolling saddle. So you can just check it out. It's just over here. And we also have an AI assistant which can help in building the strategy, but yeah, it's still buggy. So like we whatever progress we made right now, it just went away. Just give me a minute. So yeah, so we'll again start with adding the options data here. My bad for create for opening up the uh, AI builder. Like yeah, so first we added this. Now we have to add a VWAP on ATM call and ATM put. So yeah, once the data points and indicators is being added, then what we are going to do is like we'll just set this as yes and name it as CE entry, and like we'll just save the strategy first. Let's name it as Okay. So what we'll do is like this will name it as CE ATM, and here we'll name it as PE ATM. So I'll create a duplicate of it. I'll change this call to put, and we'll name it as PE ATM. Okay. So yeah, over here it is very easy. It is very simple to do now. Like we have allowed this position, like allowed to check the condition when the position is already present. So for this, we need to add another condition. Like if let's say if ATM CE is open equal to false. So by this, what I mean is like if there is no position open in using this ATM CE action, at that time only we'll check this condition, right? So we'll add this first, then we'll say if uh, ATM CE close current below its VWAP. So this is one of the conditions. Then we'll add another condition where we'll check if the previous candle is also below the current VWAP, and then we'll add another condition which will say that if let's say if like current candle should be a red candle, so we can also configure it to be a red candle. So we can say that if current close is below if ATM CE open, correct. So this is how you can like build conditions, and then we will also write another condition wherein the minimum premium on the ATM call should be above 50. So we'll also add that. And here's another thing that we'll add, like uh, we won't take any new entries after it is 2:30. So let's just add a candle time condition. So if should be below 14:30, so we'll select 14:30 here. And yeah, these are the conditions that we'll put in the call side. For creating conditions on the put side, it's fairly easy. Like just delete this existing exit condition, and we'll create a copy of this. And in this copy, we'll name it as PE entry. Okay. And with PE entry, we just have to now modify it from ATM CE to ATM PE. So ATM PE is open equal to false. So there shouldn't be any existing entry that is being taken using this PE ATM option. And then we'll write like instead of ATM C, we'll change it to ATM PE, ATM PE, ATM. Like we just have to drag drop and select for the put side. It's easy to do that. All right. So premium should be above, like these two conditions are more or less similar. And then we are done with a simple trading strategy which looks at the uh, option prices and calculates the VWAP on top of it, and then it monitors. So over here what we'll do is we'll remove this target of 75% and let the leg running as per, like till the close. And for intraday strategy we have an option to select the square of time. So I'll select square of time as 1514. So whatever strategy we are building here, please use it as a starting point, and please do your own analysis. That is what we promote with BuildAlgos as well. Like we do not sell any strategies. I think the Twitter and LinkedIn post came out in a wrong way, I think, like because we don't actually sell any of the strategies. Like people are asking me for a direct integration and directly they'll get started with trading it. We don't have anything to do with the PNL that you have. We are just a platform using which you can like create your trading strategies, research it over historical data, and at your own risk you can take it live. So that is all we provide. We are not tied up with your returns or how much money you make. So that's your risk, and that is how you should be looking at trading on your own as well. So this is done, and I'll just keep the square off condition here on the side. Hmm. So yeah, so let's just start with backtesting it. Like before backtesting, we can also configure this trade on condition. So if you compare build algos with, let's say, algo test and stock mock, the backtesting speed is pretty slower compared to them. I think some of you tried the platform as well in like last 2 days. It is a bit it is slower compared to those platforms because they offer only time-based strategies, and for time-based data indexation can be easily done, and you can like have a super fast engine using which you can like backtest strategies which are time based. So obviously I'm not comparing myself to this platform. So this one is an event driven engine wherein we go candle by candle, which allows higher amount of customization in a way, but it also takes away the speed part. Like it's not very slow, but it is slower compared to Algodist and Stockmark, since you guys must have used those platforms. That's why I'm mentioning it. So we'll just select trade on as 0 DT. And if it is a 0 DT, like it will only take entry on, let's select as SENSEX on SENSEX expiry. And right now we have it as 5 minutes. You can test it across like multiple time frames and see it for yourself. And we'll start it with like 1 year backtest right now. So once we start the backtest gets started and it keeps running in the background. And like it will keep on running until till time I'll show you like more features that build algos offer. uh, so now let's say if we want to exit if it goes above the VWAP. So for that, what we'll need to do is like when this entry is taken, we'll set the strike price. So over here, we can select fixed strike price for data and then select ATM CE. So what it actually does is, uh, let's say let's say you have taken an entry in the ATM strike. The strike right now changes as per the 5 minute interval, and we get the date of the entire strike, and then we do computation. But after taking an entry, we can just set the strike price whichever was present at the time of this entry. So we can do that by selecting fixed strike for data, and then we can set this strike price. Same thing we'll do with the put strike. So after taking a put entry, I'll add set fixed strike for data and I'll select ATM PE. So what it does, like fixes the strike prices, and we'll create a duplicate. We'll name it as reset. Uh, just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. Okay, so what we do here is like so we can. So sorry, where was it? Yeah. Okay. So where we just fixed the strikes for data. And after fixing these strikes, we also need to do, since we have a stop loss condition, we'll add re-entry on stop loss. And in this condition, we'll just set it as action. And in the action, we'll say like reset ATMC. And instead of fixed strike for data, we'll use reset strike for data. And we'll set it as ATMCE. And here we'll choose the action as reset strike for ATMC. Like in the same way, over here we'll select re-entry stop loss. So like this won't actually take a re-entry, it will just execute the reset action. Okay, so instead of reset PE, we'll name it as reset P and name it as reset ATM P. So this action will run when the stop loss gets hit by the tick data. At that time only this particular action will run. Now we'll create an exit condition which is just for ATM CE, like exit ATM CE. And here we'll write it as if ATM CE is above the is above its VWAP, then we'll exit the trade. Also, we need to also check if the ATM CE action, like position taken using ATM CE action, is open or not. So we'll say that is open equals true. So only when the ATM CE action is open, we'll be checking this condition. And while checking, will just put square of CE, and I'll add a section here which says square of action. And in this action, we'll be squaring of ATM CE action, like position that are being taken using this given action. So action is nothing but the node using which you can like take an entry. So once it is built, like I'm just going through the comment section. Okay, so yeah, no, so new rules will not change the backtest that is already running. The new rules, once the new rules get saved, we can also run a strategy using the new rules. And if you want to go back to the old rules, we can obviously do that. So yeah, so we'll just create a condition for ATM PE as well. So I'll just copy this and name it as ATM PE entry. And here instead of ATM CE, I'll just change it to ATM PE is open equals true. And instead of ATM put, we'll select ATM CE and yeah, done. So instead of square of CE, I'll copy this action and we'll name it as square of PE action. Like I understand like this may be looking a bit difficult to build, but I mean you'll get a hang of it once you give it some time. Like I have some users who like got a hang of this platform within like 30 minutes of getting started. So that's why we've kept it in the nodes format. It becomes very easy to understand the flow. So now, in this flow, if I explain you the flow, what happens is like the condition will go one by one and check each and every candle, each and every condition at the close of the candle. So at the close of every candle, it will go through these conditions, and if any of the condition matches, then it will execute the given action. So that is what is happening right now. So over here we have created the put condition and the call condition for exit, and we've also created the entry conditions here. Yeah, it's done. So I'll just save this and I'll start the backtest of this one as well. And we can put a comment before starting the backtest to understand what the backtest is about. So like ATM, like VWAP entry, exit, exit on VWAP, SL 30%, SL 35%. So I'll just start backtesting for this as well. Like, yeah, so previous strategy that we had created, the st strategy has completed the backtesting for it, and we can directly see the results of it. So over here, these are the results that are generated. So the template that I'm talking about is basically this core idea of trading on VWAP is over here, and this was the core template that was being used. And so what I observed is that lot of people, after posting on Twitter, a lot of people are asking me like what is the exact strategy, what are the exact rules. But I mean, we are not into selling the strategy and we don't want to get into that conversation, to be very honest. And I feel like if we do it directly, then people will just copy paste it blindly and start trading it tomorrow, not even by knowing what the rules of the strategy are. So I feel like whatever you should be trading should be non-correlated to your existing setup, and it will prevent you from making losses. Like it can be anything, like market can go wrong at any given times. Also SENSEX gives like very high slippages at times. So you need to be aware of what system you are trading and how you are trading it. So we can also add slippage here, and so to see how the strategy has performed. And you can see like multiple metrics here. Like first is like all these metrics are value based. We'll be soon adding a feature wherein you can input your capital, and using the capital will provide you like percentage based returns as well. And we'll be also able to calculate Calmer and Sharpie ratio. We have returns to max drawdown which is similar to Calmer. But yeah, this is the drawdown analysis, and you can see the returns that the strategy has taken on a month-on-month basis. Like we can test same strategy in Nifty as well. We also have drawdown periods so that you understand how much is the maximum loss duration that you will be facing from an equity curve high. So that is what we have also provided here. So yeah, anyways, so we'll just go back to the backtest and see if the backtest of this one is done. So it's not done yet, but yeah, the strategy that I shared was basically a version of it, and you can also like convert it into your particular version. So it's a different version altogether. But yeah, you can just modify any given strategy as per your use case and see if it works out for you or not. So, okay, so this let the backtest run. And over here, you can go and connect your broking account. We support connecting multiple broking accounts as well. And we support like these many brokers right now. So we don't support AIML strategies at the moment. But yeah, these are the backtest reports that you can see here. So test broker is nothing but a paper trading account using which you can like forward test your strategy easily. So that is what you can do. And yeah, these are the trading accounts. So every day, if once you log in, once you come to the platform before the market hours, you need to log in into your broker and activate this trading. So once activated, if it is activated before 9:05, the strategies, whatever strategies you have in the scheduled with the scheduled status will get deployed automatically. So right now, this is the strategy that we just created. Once you click on deploy, it will go into scheduled state. So I can just add the test broker here, link strategy, and click on deploy. So right now it won't get deployed because market is not open right now. But like yeah, but it went into the scheduled state. Whatever strategies are present in the scheduled state can be directly can be directly taken live at 9:05 if you log in and activate your trading before 9:05. After 9:05, you need to like deploy these strategies after 9:10. You can deploy directly if the strategies are not active, then you can just click on deploy and get started. And in the trading, this is how you can monitor your trades. Like this is my 5 paisa account, test broker account, wherein you can just see the returns. Like this is a strategy where position is already open for my account, so we can just see that. We can also compare multiple accounts by selecting them, or if you want to see what is happening in each and every account, we can just do that. And let's go into the backtest. So yeah, so backtest of this one is also done. You can see that this is given like better returns compared to the previous strategy. And yeah, we can just see like it's been a bit brutal past few months. And we can add some slippage as well here. So this is the slippage. Slippage is of four. Slippage after slippage, returns to max drawdown is of almost four. And I think like SENSEX options is getting better liquidity now, so it would be helpful. Now there's another thing wherein we can combine two different strategies. So let's just hit combine. This is a different strategy that I was trading. It was into option buying. We can just click on combine and just name it as like test. So once it is combined, it will show me how much returns each of the strategy has given. So so this option buying hasn't given much returns, but yeah, it's just for testing purpose right now. And you can see drawdown for individual strategies as well, and as well as the combined drawdown. And we can see which strategy is better by comparing its metrics. And here is the combined result actually. So at times it's actually helpful to have multiple uncorrelated strategies working for you. And here is the day-wise analysis, wherein you can see how much returns it is given on the day-to-day basis. And we also provide correlation metrics on the basis of uh, on the basis of returns as well as on the basis of drawdown. So if the strategies are less correlated, it is likely better to deploy those type of trading strategies. So yeah, this is the BuildAlgos platform, and there are some questions like we can run the backtest for specific days by clicking on settings and selecting on what days you want to run. The SENSEX template that I had shared is actually like something that I feel like people will just deploy directly, and it got like a lot of views right now. So like I've decided not to directly share any strategy, but a template, a starting point, so that people can build on top of it. That is something that we'll be doing. So brokerage charges are not directly included right now. You can put it as an ROI. So this is the exact strategy that I explained on X as well. So on X, I shared a VWAP strategy on SENSEX. This is one of the templates using which it was built, and it is the exact strategy logic. Like if this goes below the VWAP, then we take an entry. There is just some minor changes. So if you want to see what we have built on chart, then we first need to go into iCharts. And in iCharts, you can just go into FNO charts. So uh, just a minute, the iCharts is loading up. Okay. So what we've built here right now is a strategy using VWAP on options data. So let's just say, let's just open it. Let's let it be a Nifty. It doesn't matter. So at every candle close, we go in and select the ATM call and ATM put. So, st- so yeah. So I've opened up the ATM call and ATM put data here, but this is of 1330, so it won't matter right now. Let's just add VWAP on top of both these indicators. Okay, so what we do in this strategy is like every given time frame, we are right now seeing ATM call and ATM put parallelly. Okay, and at every time frame, like let's say if it is 1520, if it is 920, at 920 we'll see what the ATM strikes are using the spot data. So let me just open the spot chart as well. Okay, so on spot, let's say if 1920, if this is the close price, like 915, the close price of 915 is 920. So at 920, we'll go into the options, the algo will go into the options, and it will bring in the ATM. So ATM of this would be at the close price is like 25,650. So here it will select 25,650 call, and it will select 25,650 put. Okay. After selecting both these both the call and put, what we do now is we check where the price is compared to the VWAP. And like VWAP or any other indicator can also be used. But for this example, we have just used VWAP. We can add more indicators as well if we want to. And then what it does is like it checks these below conditions. Like if it is below the VWAP, uh, if the current candle is below VWAP, but then previous candle should also be below VWAP. So in the first fifth minute, this is not satisfied. Then it goes to the next candle close. On the next candle close, it'll again check if it is below VWAP, if two consecutive candles are below VWAP and the current candle is a red one. So then only it will take an entry. So over here, this would be a perfect entry point, I believe. If we check at the 16th data, let me just go and check that. It will be little difficult to explain as the ATM keeps on changing, and in this example, like ATM keeps on moving, so accordingly the entry gets taken. So yeah, right. Okay, so you can actually compare it with the charts also. Let me just show you how you can do it. So let's just say we open up this strike, take the result over here. It's just the data till 14th actually. So we won't be able to see because the option actually expired. So, uh, but yeah, this is the core principle on which it runs. Like we are checking the individual ATM strike. If it goes below its VWAP, then we take an entry. We also have some filters wherein we check like how much it has gone below VWAP and how much is the open interest on it. So we can also keep some checks using that as well. And over here, we can also create some condition wherein like we are checking it as per EA. We can add EMA as well here. So let's just add EMA line ATM call. Okay, so we've added ATM call and ATM put. Uh, so yeah, so we can add multiple indicators here as well, and we can see how the backtest is actually working out. So if you want to incorporate that, we can just go into entry condition and add uh, ATM close current is below the VWAP. So SL condition here is of percentage stop loss. So either it takes like 35% stop loss, or it takes like or it if it closes above the VWAP, then we exit the trade. So these are the two conditions using which you can we will be exiting the trade. And yeah, we can deploy the same strategies in multiple accounts as well. Over here, we have kept it as infinite, but I think you should, like in the original strategy, we were strictly restricting the number of entries to three. So you can just set it as three entries here per day, or if you want, you can also reduce it. So let's say let's just set it to two entries per day maximum. That would help us in avoiding making losses. So let's just save this and backtest. So yeah, we can incorporate any type of trading idea we have in this. So we do have a emergency kill switch. All right. So let's just start the backlist again with this. So yeah, there's another benefit of the platform is that you can just go and see the backtested version. So we can see what we had actually backtested before, and the backtested strategy can again be taken live. So we can also see the code of the saved strategy. So if you have a pro plan and above, you can go and click on code and you can see the exact Python code of it. If there is anything that is not possible using the strategy builder, you can just click on edit code and you can edit this code directly in the platform. So there is a free trial that we provide, which is of 25 backtests. And you can once you sign up, you'll get 25 free backtests that would be valid for 15 days. And then we have these pricing plans that are available with us, which are on monthly and quarterly basis. So let me just go through the Q&A. So once the strategy is built, you can directly take it live. So there is no turnaround time wherein you have to, once you backtest, it will take time, then you will be able to go live. So that's not there. You can just directly go live. Uh, so So if there are any rejected orders or partial fills, there is an error that comes up here. Using that error, you can just see it in the orders. And then you can click on re-execute to directly execute that order if it is still valid. You can also integrate Telegram bot. So here is a Telegram setup. You can integrate Telegram bot and you'll also get updates on the Telegram bot directly. So, but please mind while re-entering a strike, it should be done within a minute or two if the order is rejected. For partial fills, we can set up the conditions in a way that the price, goes behind the entry goes like once the entry is taken, it will go behind the price so that we get a fill for sure. So here is a condition wherein you can write if the order is not filled, then what you need to do. So here it will retry max 10 times and it will retry every 2 seconds and uh, it will trail the limit price so to the existing to the best price available and for you to get a fill directly. Uh, so yeah, that is how you can avoid getting partial fills. So backtest does include slippage, and you right now we don't have any separate option wherein you can include brokerage as well. But yeah, so in the simple words, if you ask me about the strategy, it's like as I've been explaining before, the strategy is something wherein we add ATM call and ATM put at the close of every candle, and then we and at the close of every 5 minute candle or 3 minute whatever time frame you select here, uh, we go in and we put VWAP on top of it. If the candle has closed, if two consecutive candles have closed below VWAP, and if the current candle is a red candle, and if the minimum and the premium on the strike is above 50, and the candle exit time is before 14:30, we sell that strike by keeping a 35% direct stop loss on it, and then we fix that given strike. After fixing that strike, uh, after fixing that given strike, we check the strike again for an exit using the same VWAP. Like VWAP on the same strategy. If it goes above the VWAP, then we'll exit the entire trade. Or if the tick based stop loss gets hit of 35%, then also we exit the entire trade. Now, I don't like since I posted on Twitter and all, people are like asking for the exact rules of it, which we were planning to do initially, but but I figured that people will directly go in and deploy that strategy, and we don't want to take the risk of your loss on us. Like we don't provide any advisory or any such services as such, and I've been advised against it right now to do. So like this is the base template, and this is one of the strategies also which is based on that. And this is exactly how we build the strategy. And then you can take it live directly after backtesting, and you can check the results of it through the trades section. You can also download the trades directly in a CSV format by clicking here. Like you can just go in and go into trades and download CSV. It will give you all the possible trades in the CSV format. And yeah, so let's go into the backtested version of this particular strategy. I'll save it as NF. Run the same thing in Nifty now. So Nifty. But like, yeah, so we currently have it as per the quantity. We will soon introduce a structure wherein it will be as per the lot size. So let's just start the strategy in Nifty as well. So yeah, it will be running until then. Like we can see, like, this is the one wherein we incorporated VWAP, but after 1% slippage, it is giving a loss here. Um, And we can also see the historical performance directly in the platform. So whatever trades that have been taken, historically, we can just go in and see how the performance has been. So on individual strategies front on, let's say on our test broker, what the returns have been, we can directly go and check them out, and we can like configure it as per the starting time and the ending time, and you can see how each and every strategy and each and every account has performed. So that's another feature that we have. We can also download the backtests in a PDF format. So just download it using PDF, and yeah, it will just start downloading, and you can get a PDF file of it, which can directly, show you how the returns of this strategy are. So yeah, that is how the downloading part also works. Right. So I mean, let's check the Nifty strategy. Yeah, we can conduct a webinar during live market hours as well. Show you it in live, but in live actually you'll just be able to see the monitor page in which the orders are getting actually placed. So that is how it can be done. And there's another cool thing that we have, which is actually available with most of the people. So we also support now stop loss in advance, wherein you can configure a stop loss to be placed as soon as the end leg has been entered. So yeah, so that is also supported. We can't backtest below time frames of 1 minute. So below time frame of 1 minute, we do go, but the candle closing can only be checked as per these given time frames, and then you can place like stop loss and target, which gets checked using high low of the candle for backtesting, and during live trading, it gets checked as per the ticks. So that is something that is supported, and we do provide like logs and are also being provided. So days selected is as per DTE here. So days is being selected as per DTE. So here you can just go and select it as per days or as per expiry. So I generally select as per expiry, so that it is like 0 DTE, 1 DTE, and accordingly we can just select and like trade the strategies. So yeah, I mean, this is how it works. So let's just check if the Nifty strategy is like it's taking some time to load. Okay. So till then, this is the pricing that we offer. And if you have any doubts, you can directly reach out to me, message me, and we can have a discussion over it and see how it goes. So we'll just wait until this is done. Yeah, so there's another few strategies that we can directly build. So let's say if there is any uh, options buying system, like we'll be coming up with a template of it very soon. So in this option buying, you can just put super trend on your spot data. Something like that can also be done. We can also check the Greeks. So this is the ultimate thing that we have. You can check Greeks of individual strikes as well. So let's say if you add options data, let's just add this data and put ATM CE and ATM BE. So you can directly, just build a strategy where spot closes above super trend. And we can also add a condition wherein the RSI on ATM, CE and PE is above a given point. So let's just do that. Like ATM CE RSI 14, and we'll also add RSI on ATM PE. So we'll just say that the ATM calls, so RSI on ATM CE is above 60. We also actually have math operations in the builder. Like there will be many cool features that will be coming in the strategy builder, which will allow you to create any different type of strategy. So we can also say that spot close current plus 10. So something like that can also be added here. If spot close plus 10 is above super trend. So yeah, that can also be done here. The recording will be available, sir. I've started the recording here. For public like templates, you can just click on view templates and you can see all the built-in and public templates directly here. So this is an option buying strategy. XM is like option buying. So right now we are also in the process of getting empaneled from the exchanges. So it's still in the pipeline for us. Like a lot of other platforms have already empaneled themselves and will get empaneled soon. Like very soon we'll get empaneled. So let's go into the backtest part. And yeah, the backtest on Nifty is also done. So Nifty gave like 106 trades only on this system. And yeah, these are the trades. Like you can verify the trades by going into iCharts. Right now, we don't directly provide the charts directly on the platform. So you can just go in iCharts or any other platform that shows charts for historical data, and you can see it directly. So yeah, so if you have any questions, you can take it up on Telegram. So I've put a link to the Telegram group below. So thank you so much, Gino, for the shout out. So yeah, so I've also put the link of the Telegram group below. You can directly like ping me on Telegram. We can have a one-on-one discussion then. And you can also book a calendar meeting from here. So if you have any doubts about the platform or if you want to see the platform in real, you can just click on schedule a call after logging in, and then we can schedule a Calendly call with me, and we can have a direct discussion on any topic on about the platform, obviously. So yeah, that is what you can do here. So, all right, so I'll close the discussion now. It's been an hour. So, whatever it is, you can ping me on Telegram directly and we can continue with the discussion. So, my Telegram, personal Telegram ID is this. So, let me just put it on the chart. Yeah, you can also create hedges. So, once you have sold the leg here, like whatever strategy we open here. Uh, so let's open the Nifty one. And let's say if I open the CTM CE one, we can add a hedge here. So you just have to click on add position CE, quantity 65, and the premium should be near, let's say, 5 rupees. So that is something that we can directly do. So it will first buy the hedge and then it will sell the strike. And that is something that is also doable directly in the platform. So yeah, let's just close it and you can message me directly on Telegram and we can have a discussion. Thank you so much, guys, for attending. Uh, it was great to have you all on the call. Thank you so much.